Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is oft interred with their bones. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? God has given you one face, and you make yourself another. Cowards die many times before their deaths, the valiant never taste of death but once. When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. Ignorance is the curse of God, knowledge is the wing wherewith we fly to heaven. What's in a name, that which we call a rose, by any other name, would smell as sweet. The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs. Heat not a furnace for your foe so hot that it do singe yourself. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. The rob that smiles steals something from the thief. The love of heaven makes one heavenly. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. Virtue is bold, and goodness never fearful. How far that little candle throws its beams, so shines a good deed in a naughty world. To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. Talking isn't doing, it is a kind of good deed to say well, and yet words are not deeds. Love is too young to know what conscience is. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost without deserving. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Let me embrace the sour adversity, for wise men say it is the wisest course. Who could refrain, that had a heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make love known? Fishes live in the sea, as men do a land, the great ones eat up the little ones. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. My crown is called content, a crown that seldom kings enjoy. When words are scarce, they are seldom spent in vain. And this, our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. Pleasure and action make the hours seem short. The stroke of death is as a lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. I see that the fashion wears out more apparel than the man. Life every man holds dear, but the dear man holds honor far more precious dear than life. Most dangerous is that temptation that doth goad us on to sin in loving virtue. Love is not love that alters when it alteration finds. I had rather have a fool to make me merry than experience to make me sad and to travel for it too. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. 'Tis not enough to help the feeble up, but to support them after. I hold the world but as the world, Gratiano, a stage where every man must play a part, and mine is a sad one. As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods, they kill us for their sport. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Sweet are the uses of adversity which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. No, I will be the pattern of all patience, I will say nothing. The very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream. The man that hath no music in himself, nor is not moved with concord of sweet sounds, is fit for treasons, stratagems and spoils. If you can look into the seeds of time, and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then unto me. Love looks, not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged, Cupid painted blind. A peace is of the nature of a conquest, for then both parties nobly are subdued, and neither party loser. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. There are many events in the womb of time which will be delivered. And oftentimes, excusing of a fault, doth make the fault the worse, by the excuse. As soon go kindle fire with snow, as seek to quench the fire of love with words. How poor are they that have not patience, what wound did ever heal, but by degrees? It is the stars above us, govern our conditions. Faith, there hath been many great men that have flattered the people who ne'er loved them. We praise for your support in the form of likes, comments and share.